Hello, Congressional Black Caucus Scholarship Committee. My name is Gabriella Lee, and I'm a senior peace and justice major at Villanova University with a minor in communication. I'm originally from Portland, Oregon, and starting in the fall of 2023, I'll be attending law school to pursue my Juris Doctorate degree at UCLA School of Law in Los Angeles, California. To jump right into the prompt, the reason why I'm going to law school actually starts when I was about 4 years old, which is also when I started my competitive figure skating career. Growing up in Portland, there was already a severe lack of people that looked like me, but in the sport of figure skating, there was also a severe lack of little black girls on the ice. I didn't notice it much until I started to get older and traveled around to different cities and states for competitions and realized still, no matter where I went, no one looked like me. As I got to be around high school, college age, this prompted me to think a little bit more about different sports and how athletes might be facing other issues in those sports. For me, I knew the issue was majority accessibility. With the sport being as expensive as it is, as well as ice rinks being few and far between, it was really hard for people that look like me to get involved. Hearing more from my friends who were athletes in different sports, I realized that especially when they were approaching the period of their lives when they would take their sports professionally, there was also major issues that they were facing as well. Particularly, I noticed that my friends who were going into the pros were expressing concerns over how to handle that period of their lives. We've all seen the stories on TV of these athletes who have had amazing careers to begin with, and then after a short stint in whatever their sport is, they're left sometimes on the streets, having not been able to have support throughout their sport to give them some foresight as to what to expect as they go into the next phase of their lives. For me, I started to realize this is an area where I really wanted to help, and I also recognized the fact that there may be a way for me to combine my desire to go to law school with this area of law. Particularly as I started to learn a little bit more about NIL deals around 2020, I recognized that this was an even more niche area of law that I could get involved in. I recognized the fact that with many sports, particularly college athletes, there's a for-profit nature that athletes are often subject to. And I realized that there was a place where I could get involved. I believe that going to law school will allow me to have a little bit more of an impact in the ways that I would like than your traditional path as a sports agent in the sports world. Becoming a lawyer will help me to do things like set up corporations such as Magic Johnson's Magic Johnson Enterprises, so as to help my clients really capitalize on their own name and likeness, so as to propel them into a successful and secure future beyond their time in sports. I can do this while also helping them through traditional contract negotiations and all the while being an advocate and somebody in their corner who really wants to see the best for them, not only during their time in the NBA or the NFL, but also 10, 20, 30 years down the line when they're maybe working a normal job like the rest of us. This area is super important to me given my background in sports, but also all of the close friends and family that I've had who have encountered these difficulties. Going to UCLA and being at one of the premier sports and entertainment law programs in the country will be the first step in really helping me to make these dreams a reality. Receiving funding from a scholarship like this would also exponentially help me in this journey. So I thank you all for listening to my video today.